I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks in a video, and you can, which will be on obviously on my YouTube, and you can go there and watch that as many times as you need to. It might help because I know it's going to be tough doing stuff online to hear explanations and everything. So this will be a pretty nice way to do it. Okay, so what we have been doing for the last several weeks, as you know, in sixth grade social study, is we have been finding the main idea and key details, reading articles and trying to figure out what is the author trying to tell me and what information does the author give me to support this main idea is. So, we've done lots of different examples. We've done some where we, just pick out the main ideas. We pick out the sentence that doesn't fit in the paragraph. And we've talked about a lot of things. We talked about the difference between a title and a topic, for example. A title is what the author calls the piece of writing, and the topic is generally what it's about. And the main idea, right, is the big overarching claim made in a piece of nonfiction writing. So those are all three kind of separate but related things, and so we've been looking at how to sort those out. And then the supporting details are that information that's used to support that main idea, the big claim. So what I want to do is I want to do an example today and show you what I want you to do. I'm going to give you a whole list of Newsela articles to choose from. And then you're going to go in and fill out a graphic organizer. After you read them, do the quiz, then you'll do a graphic organizer where you kind of scope out main idea and details. We're going to be doing this a lot because I think this will help us a lot when we do our Cornell notes. We're going to come back to that and start reading some from the geography textbook. So it'll be good that we really have this under our really good at picking out main ideas and supporting details. Okay, so an article that we kind of did together right before break was Fat Bear Week. I'm sure you remember that. So here it is on my Google Drive, and I typically read them at max. Now you're going to pick your own. Lexile level, but however you want to do it is fine. My one consideration: if you read it all the way through and you know every single word, then you're probably reading it on a too easy of a level. What I want you to do is read it so there's at least 3 or maybe 4 words that you need to look up in order to understand the article. And that's one of the parts of our graphic organizer. You can see here, I want new vocabulary. So I'm going to want you to have at least 3 words there that are new words to you, where you're going to give me the word and the definition that you looked up and found. And anyway, so let's go back here. We talked about this last time. So I'm going to kind of read through this, and I'm going to look. Help pick the fattest bear. These superfans already have. Oh, so got the title. And so let's see here. And I'm going to read on just a little bit. So this is a brown bear cub struggles with his mother. Okay. Brown bear suspected of being the father of 503. These days, Holly's so plump. Most of these bears are now opponents in a heated battle, though. Contest is over pudge, not power. Okay, well, all right. So let's go back here to my, let's see here. The title is Help Pick America's Fattest Bear. So article, I'm going to put that right here. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it 16. Help pick America's fattest bear. There was a dash. These super fans already have. Okay, and now that's the title. What was the topic? It seems like the topic is, Fat Bear Contest. A Fat Bear Contest. So, all right, the title and the topic are often related, right? So, but this isn't. The topic is that sort of general thing that this is all about, and the title is the exact words that the author gives to name it. So I put those there. All right. Let's go back, and it might take a while to figure out exactly what the main idea is, because the main idea, you don't know what it is until you've read the whole article. So I'm going to go through the article and reread it again. Most of these bears are now opponents in a heated battle. The contest is over pudge, not power. Something like a soap opera with a very short season. Over just a few warm months, a floofy cast of characters appears after a long winter's sleep and descends on the Brooks Falls in Alaska's Academy Range National Park. There the players scuffle for dominance, rear cubs, sometimes share spoils, most important, grow comically, almost absurdly fat on the world's largest sockeye salmon run. That's okay. So how do they get so fat? That's an important detail. So this is about fat bears, and so maybe I'm going to go back. I'm going to put a supporting detail. The bears, put that right here. The bears get so incredibly fat because they eat lots of salmon. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back to the article. That's an important detail, right? Okay, the bear has become so mammoth that the park for 5 years run an annual contest to name the most blubbery of all, Fat Bear Week, which begins Wednesday, October 2nd, goes to October 8th. It's a March Madness style. Oh, what's March Madness? Does anybody know? That's the bracket that they use for college basketball in the United States, which everybody knows about. It happens in March, and it's a big playoff. But anyway, so they use a style like that. Okay, the park provides before and after shots of an endless stream of fat puns. I bet it does. The bears can gain 2 pounds a day of fat, funneling fish ahead of hibernation. Oh, that's a nice alliteration, funneling fish. This results in some jaw-dropping physical transformations. But Fat Bear Week is only the gimmicky finality of a summertime reality show watched obsessively by a swelling stable of fans around the world. Explore.org, a philanthropic multimedia organization, streams a bear cam from several spots along the Brooks River. When it was launched in 2012, out of 20,000 unique sessions. That is the number of times someone started watching it. Now it has about 80,000, making it the most popular of Explore.org's various webcams, said Courtney Johnson. She's the group's social media director. Well, that's a really important supporting detail, right? And let me add to that. They have a contest. Okay, let's see. Who's they? Well, Katsumi Park has a contest. And okay, how do they judge all this? Okay, so everybody gets to see the fat bears. There are lots of bear cams along the river so people can watch on the internet. Let's get that fixed. on the internet. Okay, perfect. So those are two really important details. I got this contest and everybody's watching it on the internet. All right, let's go back and read some more. Says social media director. There's no shortage of live animal cams, but few offer the same breadth of characters. Well, yeah, okay, so people do watch a lot of, all right. Park says dozens of bears, which aren't typically social animals, regularly fish the falls, but because the park is remote and expensive to visit, few people have seen it in person. That's what's important about BearCam. BearCam watchers say the footage provides mesmerizing view of bears as individuals and must employ the strategies to navigate the crowd and win resources they need to survive. Huge part of Brooks is socializing, figuring out how they fit into this society and how not to step on the toes and how to behave, says Marcia Ches. She's a regular BearCam watcher from Aurora, Oregon. She writes a tabloid-like newsletter on the bears' antics. So there's a lot of social grace. Okay, we've all read this before, right? I mean, we read this in class before break, so I don't want to go through the whole thing. But here's one of our words: ursine conflicts do occur. What is ursine? Ursine has to do with bears. Let me put that over in my little. Come down here. We will do put it over here. Ursine. I'm not going to look it up because we already did it together. But this is what I want you to do, is get the words you don't know in the article you're reading and put them into the new vocabulary. Having to do with bears. Kissimmee National Park. And what's really also important about watching the internet, too remote for most to visit. Yeah, that's an important part of this fact, is that why does everybody watch on the internet? Because you can't go there really and see it because it's so far away. Okay, that was important. All right, so let's go down here. Ursine conflicts. Some people get really emotionally invested in one bear succeeding. Kat Yurkovich, she uses for her administrative job at Southern Illinois University. Some people keep Excel spreadsheets on when certain bears return and when they're last seen. People get really into the data. Yurkovich is more interested in the bears' fishing tactics and the science of it all. It's a topic she called not extremely popular in the chat, which she helps moderate. Passions run high. This summer, she said, there was a lot of vitriol in the chat about park visitors getting too close to bears, and other chatters despise Bear 856, who's been implicated in the death of a cub, and want him removed from the scene. Oh, vitriol. What is vitriol? Vitriol. I think we looked that one up too, but let's put that into our, let's go ahead and put that over here into our vocabulary. Turn vitriol. That is mean or highly critical speech, right? I think that's what that is. Vitriol. Critical speech. Okay, so people were saying mean things about Bear 856 and about the visitors there. Okay, that's why I have to kind of step away and say this is the science behind this, and this is why he's doing this, and why he's the dominant bear. He's not a bad bear. Well, probably not, but he killed a cub. Nobody likes that. But the regulars say things stay civil, even lovely. Ches, an artist, said she misses BearCam terribly when it's off for hibernation. Boy, I guess she must be into it. Once it revs up in June, it's always on at her home office. She starts turning out her Brooks River Tatler, an online publication she described as a gossip from the bear's point of view. Are you kidding me? Who does that? Who writes a bear newspaper? Ches about 10 other BearCam aficionados have met twice in the Portland area over beers, burgers, and bear talk. It's just we've fallen in love, she said. It's a bizarre thing. I don't understand it. I never thought I'd be watching bears. Ever, ever, ever. But now I can't take my eyes off them. Oh, what's an aficionado? Aficionado. That's a new word. Let's put that over here in our... Let's put it there. aficionado. And I think an aficionado. Well, should we look it up? That's always a great way to do it. Let's do that. Aficionado. Aficionado. Let's see. An aficionado is a person who's very knowledgeable and enthusiastic about an activity, subject, or pastime. So a bear cam aficionado is somebody who's really enthusiastic about Fat Bear Week. Person who is knowledgeable and enthusiastic about, let's see here, go there, the topic. Okay, let's go work on our article. Let's see here. Where was our article? Okay. This Bear Week thrilling. To make digital posters. My Bears usually don't win. I'm thinking this is your thing. So Mike Fitz is a former Katsuni Ranger. He's an explorer.org naturalist. He has endorsed 747, who the park insists was randomly assigned despite his similarity to a jumbo jet. Your Fat Bear Week vote could be based on a number of factors Fitz wrote on his website, but 747 is the bear who's both the fattest and the largest, two traits that are not mutually exclusive. The contest is wide open this year. Two-time winner 480 Otis is an aging, even-tempered bear with a floppy right ear and missing teeth. Oh, that's cute. It was ousted last Wednesday, October 2, 409. Bead Nose, a sow who took gold last year in 2015, has not been seen this year. This has fueled fears that she did not survive the winter. Ches is holding out hope that Bead Nose had cubs and is finding her groceries a less male-heavy spot this year. Yurkovic's favorite bear is 503. He said the contest is just so goofy. Holly's no fruit. People like her. Well, that's it. Okay. Well, what are some other important facts here? I think another important fact is, let's see here, they have a newspaper. Someone created a Fat Bear newspaper, online newspaper. What? So anyway, is this article really about the bears? Well, yeah, it is about the bears, but it's about the people who watch the bears, right? So the main idea is there are a lot of people who enjoy watching what do they like to watch? They watch the social interactions. The social interactions of, well, what are these? Wild animals. Oh. Animals. And what's interesting is that they become very emotionally involved in the process. Or let's say in the activity. Okay. Look at there. All right, so here I have it. I have done a full graphic organization. Okay, I didn't put 4 supporting details, but 3 is enough. But try to do 4. If there's 4, you should put 4. And I could go back and find another one if I needed to. But the important thing, I've got some new words that I've learned, and I've really narrowed down on this, which is a really important thing about this article. The title is Help Pick Americans These Superfans Already Have, but really, you ask yourself the question, is the article about the bears or is the article about the people? And it seems like to me it's more about the people emotionally. Okay, so this is what I would like you to do. I'm going to leave this particular one in the handout that I give you so you can go back and look at it. And what I want you to do is you're going to go into Newsela and you're going to find the text set that is called Social Studies Main Idea. And with that text set, you're going to pick articles. I'm not sure how many articles I'm going to put in there. I probably got about 25 now, and there should be more. I'm going to add some more to it. And you're going to read 2 articles a day, and then just go with main idea. And since we'll be online, you can go ahead and ask me questions if you have questions, and I can go and look at the articles with you and things like that. Okay, that is the lesson for today. Cheers.